Columbus, Ohio. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Julian saying to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson.
I ain't got all day, you bum. Come on.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Here we go. Ready. 129. 129.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Trash. Been playing how long? You ain't got no natty yet, you bum ass nigga.
That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Open on the left side, it's Smith. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson.
It's a wall in there, boy.
Push it all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first.
To the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Take your 3, yo.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert.
What you got your pass settings on?
Rolling the dice pays off. Again, it's Sayin. The sweet feet buy a little time.
That's a set, my boy. What you got your pass settings on?
Quarterback goes down at the 17.
Said placement.
Like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football.
What's
You
normal?
can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
It's
You
second
still
and
gonna
long
lose.
now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. See it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nope.
It falls incomplete.
No siree.
He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this has
I
been
would have
a
let you
really
score
good
it if you
first
was a
drive,
little
man. You talk
nicer,
about
but
scripting the first however
came out
many
here talking
plays,
crazy.
it's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can...
And they'll
But
get
you
him
gotta
down
get
inside
past
the
that
5
pylon.
with this offense powering toward a score.
This is kind of
I
like
don't know if you know it now. You gotta get past the
You got a big
pylon.
completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
It's incomplete.
Let's go, bro. Play a game, man. I told you to take you
Defense
3.
makes a stop and gets the football back.
You gotta listen sometime.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on.
Why they cheating like that?
The play and the officials agree and overturn the call. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Why they cheating,
And
bro?
the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Got it. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
The run inside. It's Durham. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Say it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Sayin back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. Well, when he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throw it, say it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big big fella across the formation. Wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian saying to throw. What a grab with one hand. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in. It's Green. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the first half, but finding a way to...
A shot toward the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helped out this offense a few extra yards in field position. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Slings it. It's caught. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's a heat. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to... And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Dropping back, it's Levin. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the
Well,
field
to the guy I was playing.
and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him
I don't got to score anymore. 14 is greater than 7. Keep scoring. You barely scored.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Zayn. He lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers.
He's going for a big play downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. And
That's some
he
bullshit.
from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They'll run this play from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll run it again. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Berry. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Running inside, it's Watkins. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And the extra point is good. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Say it. Makes the grab. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unleashes one. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete.
That boy got 2.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
GG, young bull.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the LSU Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The run inside. It's Berry. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They go right back to him. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The give is to Williams. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. He'll work his way down to the 28. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Green. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions.
There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Williams. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Carr. Throws for the tight end. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
Got a man. It's Durham. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The play action fake. Plucks it out of the air. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Levin. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Complete. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Offense changing the play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown LSU! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Levin. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all